Good day to everyone. My name is Wong Pei San and my matriculation number is 941009045032001. I'm a student from Faculty of Business and Management pursuing a Bachelor of Management with Honours at Open University Malaysia, Lakan Learning Centre. This semester, I'm taking the ABCC1103 Introduction to Communication course. Today, I am excited and thrilled to present to you on how communication operates in Malaysia's multicultural society, which focusing on three key factors. First, how cultural differences create both challenges and opportunities in communication. Secondly, how communication practices in Malaysian organizations reflect professionalism and ethics. And finally, how mass communication shapes public opinion on mental health awareness. The cultural differences and communications in Malaysia. Malaysia is a multicultural country and this diversity greatly influences how people communicate. I will be discussing three communication elements, which is perceptions, active listening, and non-verbal communication, and explaining the challenges and opportunities created by cultural differences. First, perception refers to how we interpret messages based on our cultural background, social norms, and past experiences. First, for examples, Malays and Indians often prioritize harmony and use indirect communications such as polite refusals. However, some Chinese Malaysians or Western expatriates prefer directness. When these styles clash, misunderstanding will easily occur. A manager giving straightforward feedback may think they are being clear, but an employee used to indirect criticism may feel attacked. Despite these differences, Malaysia's diversity encourages greater cultural awareness. When people learn to recognize and adapt to various communication norms, they develop empathy and cognitive flexibility. Many organizations now provide cross-cultural communication training to help employees better understand one another's intentions and reduce conflict. Misunderstanding may occur when people misinterpret tone, unfamiliar idioms, or code switching. For example, we always use la, na, some different tones that may represent two different meanings. At the same time, multilingualism gives Malaysians a unique advantage. Switching between languages help people express emotions more precisely and build rapport. Non-verbal communications like eye contact, gestures, tone, and physical distance also varies across cultures. Maintaining strong eye contact is seen as confidence in Chinese culture, but may be considered rude towards Malay elders. During the COVID-19 pandemic, online learning further complicated non-verbal communication because facial expression and body language became harder to interpret. On the positive side, exposure to different culturally relevant imagery to make information clearer and more inclusive. Business leaders who understand non-verbal diversity are better equipped to lead multicultural teams and negotiate with international partners. Transparent communications builds trust. Companies such as Petronas and Maybank publish detailed sustainability and integrated reports. These documents explain environmental and social commitments, include measurable targets, and show how the organization engages with stakeholders. Transparency strengthens accountability and helps organizations make better decisions. When companies exaggerate achievements, what we call greenwashing, credibility is damaged. Therefore, accuracy must always accompany transparency. Malaysia, for instance, is known for transparent communication during humanitarian operation. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Asia openly communicated with employees about safety protocols, vaccination programs, and welfare support. Ethical communication enhances team morale and strengthens trust within the organization. Many Malaysian organizations now encourage employees to participate in decision-making through digital platforms, town hall meetings, and engagement surveys. However, without proper structure, these channels may lead to misinformation and or information overload. Mass communication in Malaysia plays a powerful role in shaping public attitudes towards mental health. Media campaigns have significantly reduced stigma. It allows us to accessible information, provide the suicide prevention helpline, and personal story sharing and coping strategies. Mass communication also has risks. Misinformation spreads rapidly online. Some social media posts promote inaccurate self-diagnosis or claim that psychiatric medication is dangerous. Such misinformation increases fear and discourages people from seeking treatment. In summary, communication in Malaysia is deeply influenced by cultural, linguistic, and social diversity. Within organizations, ethical and transparent communication strengthens teamwork, leadership, and decision-making. Finally, mass communication has the power to shape public opinion both positively and negatively, especially on critical issues like mental health. Thank you.